Hello again, it's Paul with another anxiety rant. Today I want to talk about my 5-year-old daughter and the problems that she's having at the minute at school and how it affects me. I don't really know how to start this episode, to be quite honest, other than to say at times I feel like I'm a bad parent. My daughter's 5 and she hates school already, and we don't know why. Obviously, kids don't like school, but my daughter gets visibly upset every day for school. Obviously Christmas has just been, and she was off for the Christmas period, and every day, even on Christmas Day, when have I got to go back to school? When have I got to go back to school? Now, obviously, kids don't like school, but at the same time, my daughter's got, I wouldn't say hatred for school, because she loves her friends and she loves her teachers. She doesn't like being at school. She doesn't like being in that environment. And we've been to parent meetings and stuff, and she's behind on her work, and she comes home and she says, I find the work hard. Now, we don't know what to do for the best. I mean, I wasn't the smartest kid at school, but I've got a 12-year-old who's so smart. It's ridiculous how smart she is. And now I know no two kids are the same, but I thought, we'd have it the same in that respect. Lily would go to school and she'd just click and everything would fall into place. But I mean, she went to a different nursery to the school she's in now. She went to Richards&D's, but she didn't get a place, and that put a lot of stress on me and Lily, because she, even though she's only 5, she understood. She wasn't even 5 then. She was 3. She knew. She kept asking why I was upset and why she can't go to our old school anymore. And for me, that was like a punch in the heart, and I'm still feeling that today. Because I had an appeal because she didn't get into school, into the school that we wanted. We wanted her to stay in Richards&D's. I mean, now we're really glad she's got into the school she's got in, because it's a million times better. The school is so good. We're actually lucky she's in the school. But personally, I think what's happened with Richards&D's has left some sort of mark on my 5-year-old daughter Lily, because she's not the same. When she went to nursery, she was outgoing. I mean, we even said to the nursery teachers at Richards&D's, you might have to tell her to sit down, because she was non-stop all the time. She just wouldn't sit down. She wouldn't stop talking. And at home, she's like that, and that's fine. She's not a bad kid. She's a good little girl. But you can see the fear on her face every morning she gets up knowing she's got to go to school. And I mean, I've never ever stopped her from. I've never ever made her stay off school because she's scared. Because that's not what should happen. Education is the most important thing. So even though she's scared, I'm making her go to school. But I'm feeling guilty for that. Like really guilty, because she's going to school and she's crying. She cried this morning. I dropped her off, and you could tell that she didn't want to be there. And I don't know why, and that really, really upsets me, because she's my little girl, and it's my job to protect her, and I feel I can't do that, because I'm leaving her to go to school. Sorry. I'm leaving her at school, and all she's saying is she doesn't want to be there. She's saying I'm scared, and I ask her what she's scared of, and she can't tell us, and it's making us think, does she have what I have is because of my anxiety. I've passed it to her. Now I know anxiety isn't hereditary, but it's scary to think that a 5-year-old has the same problems I do, and she doesn't have an understanding of that, and that is scaring me. I mean, I don't know what to do. I'll never keep her off school unless she's unwell, because her grades will suffer, and if she's already behind, I don't want to be further behind. I mean, our teachers have said she's a lovely student, she's not naughty, which I expect, she's not a naughty kid. But every morning I go to take her to school, you can see it in her face, she doesn't want to be there. She's quiet, and anyone who knows my Lily knows she's not quiet. She'll talk your ear off. She speaks to people in the street, strangers. When she knows she's not at school, she'll have a conversation with a wall, and somehow it'll be entertaining. She's just one of those kids. But when it comes to school, there's something there that's stopping her from meeting her potential because she's so scared. And I've asked her, are kids being mean? And she said no. Everyone loves Lily at school. I've asked her, the teacher's been mean? She said no again. She loves Mrs. Cross, who was our teacher, and she loves Mrs. Keeler. And I can't get why. She brings homework home and we do it every weekend. She's got a book that we'll read and we do that every week. She's got spellings and we'll try our best to do that. But she's still coming home saying, I'm scared because the work's too hard, or I'm scared. And I'll ask her, why are you scared? And she can't tell us. And that's making me think, is she suffering with anxiety already? And she's 5. She's a 5-year-old little girl, and she says she's scared. And I say, well, why are you scared? I don't know. I'm just scared. Now, I could be looking into it far too much because of my anxiety, or she does have it, and she's going to have to suffer the same way I have, and the same way other people with anxiety have. And it's horrible. I wouldn't wish anxiety on my worst enemy, because you're scared and you don't know why at times. Like, it makes no sense. I've got a constant feeling in my chest, a tightening in my chest, and I don't know why. I wake up and I think, today's going to be a good day, I'm going to get on, I'm going to get stuff done, and then the anxiety just cripples you straight when you think, well, why am I even scared today? What's wrong today? And I don't know, and I just think, is Lily going to have that? And I really don't want that at all. Like, I drop her off at school, and the first thing I think is, I need to go and get her. Why am I doing this to her? And obviously, I'm doing it because she needs an education, and I'm doing it because I want her, to have skills later on in life. But at the same time, every fibre of my being is saying, no, Paul, go and get her, she's upset. Now, I don't know if it's just me. This might be a million kids around the world, but I'm just so terrified. All day, I'm sitting thinking, is she okay? Is she okay? Every time the phone rings, is that the school because Lily's so upset? And it just makes me worse. And sometimes I don't know what to do for the best. I mean, like I said, I've never ever let her stay off school, and I never ever will unless there's a reason for it other than she doesn't want to be at school, because her education is paramount. She needs that education, and she needs to go to school. I mean, we're signing her up for rainbows. It's kind of like the brownies, because we're hoping that's going to give her more of a confidence boost for when she's not with her parents to deal with situations, because I don't want her to feel like this. I don't want her to spend half her life worrying about stuff that doesn't make a difference, because when it comes down to it, it doesn't. I mean, it does to me. Obviously, I've got anxiety, but in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't matter. Life it's short. I could die tomorrow, and if I did, I would have spent 16 years of it worrying about stuff that's not happened, being depressed, being anxious, being upset, being angry, and I would have wasted it. I'm existing right now, I'm not living. And while Lily's at school, I don't feel that I can live my life, because I'm sat worrying about her all day. This morning, I got a taxi at the school, and she just went dead quiet, and I knew instantly why. And it's because of this. It does get to us really bad. I'm quite upset about it. But anyway, thanks for watching. If you want to leave a like, it'll be down there somewhere. Cheer up, Paul. Or subscribe. I'm sure there's a bell there. If you press that, you get notification. Oh, look, that ugly mug's got a new video. And just leave a comment, and see you for the next one. Bye.